Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville. This is at the hotel, and you can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out.
Jacksonville rapper Yungeen Ace arrested by Jacksonville Beach police around midnight.
So Yungeen Ace has long been known in Jacksonville.
We good after that. We just gotta go to the back. You gonna get the camera with. Sit back here. Yeah, back.
Police files pertaining to Foolio's death were made public today. The police proclaimed Young and Ace involved when a street person told them that. Foolio was targeted because they paid $10,000 to have him dealt with.
Hey, on everything I love, bro. On the day homies, bro, I put it on everything, on my soul, on my kids. I'm the one that smacked Foolio that night when he got at his birthday celebration, bro. You feel me? I ain't gonna show my face and give my identity away or nothing like that, but you know, I did that, you feel me? It was money on his head, you feel me? I rock with Ace and them boys, you feel me? ATK, you feel me? I be in Jacksonville heavy, you feel me? If you know, you know. But yeah, you feel me? I did that, you feel me? I handled that, cause, you know, Ace had that money on his head, you know, Ace had him put that 10K up, told me to slide, told me to cause you know he got tired of that nigga running his mouth playing all the time, you feel me? So what had to be done, you feel what I'm saying? So I just handled it, you feel me? It was what it is, bro.
Young and Ace would subsequently confirm this after Foolio's death when they went live on Instagram with his mother, who would openly criticize Fio in front of everyone.
He's my best friend.
Hey, chat, y'all know what's going on though. Y'all stop playing with us. Talil, you told me for churches, but you know what the fuck going on, boy, for get on your boy.
And we want you to down, Foolio, Ludio, whatever shit.
Cheers.
During the prosecution for Fio's killing, the police even found evidence of a sneak disc aimed at Foolio on the cell phone of Young and Ace's friend. But he received the meme through Young and Ace's iMessage account.
State presented a picture from Gathwright's cell phone taken one day after the murder, showing a bottle of Don Julio. The detective testified that, based on knowledge, this represents an insult to the rapper Foolio.
This alone was more than enough evidence that the crime was committed by Young and Ace's group, Tika. Eventually, they would search the cell phones of additional TK members and find a ton more evidence.
It was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200. Jones was part of the 6 block. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville.
In addition to having a negative impact on Young and Ace, this would result in the detention of several ATK members. Young and Ace would receive direct communication from Jacksonville's head sheriff because they had been hiding out outside the city. According to the press, Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters sends a BSA to Young and Ace and his crew, a TK, after Foolio.
Young and Ace has long been known in Jacksonville. We are consistently monitoring those groups. We have people that are always watching them. I won't speak to the chief's investigation. That's up to TPD. We don't have an investigation on him right now, but he can't move around in Jacksonville without us knowing about it. And that's for the betterment of our community.
While Ace and Young were running from the Jacksonville, Sheriff Ace would go live on Instagram and tweet that ATK was done with him. "There's no such thing as a TK anymore," he would tweet. He can be seen running from the issue in an Instagram video, so it's gone forever.
I say no more ATK, it ain't no more. What you talking about? Niggas don't do shit. Niggas don't do shit. Tripping. Everybody always got shit to say. These niggas. When the time for the Lord to be paid, where the niggas be at? Got all this shit to say. Where the niggas be at though? Where the niggas be? Niggas need to get buried. When the time to spend that money, where the to be. Always got shit to say, but don't be on shit, man. They don't get no feet wet or nothing, man. Niggas be talking, man. What's wrong with these, man? Don't talk like me. Don't get the man. When I say no more ATK, ain't no more.
Involvement was demonstrated. Nevertheless, by the fact that he texted one of the criminal suspects to inquire about Fio's last remarks and that he responded to them. In order to understand what Fio said in his last moments, we must first review all of the current police files on his death because the information they supplied is astounding. According to the narrative, rival street people assaulted Fio after he was born on June 21, 1998, Sunday morning in Tampa, Florida. What started out as a birthday celebration weekend turned into the worst thing imaginable due to social media. For the weekend, Foolio and his group reserved an Airbnb. When Fio got to Airbnb, he would post an update on his Instagram story for everyone to see.
The pool party start today at 5, 6 o'clock. If you already got the address, pull up, man. You got the address, pull up. If you need the address, DM me right now. The pool party start at 5, 6 o'clock. DM me for the address or DM Foolio booking ESPN. I'm gonna put it right here. We just got here, bruh. You got to add it. You got to add it, man. Push up. We just got to this bit. Tampa, Florida, man. You already got to add it to the pool party. Push up at 5:30, man. Push up at 5:30, man. We finna get everything right. Push up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, man. It's up.
It was only a 2-hour Airbnb party. To let followers know who was there and what they were doing, Julio would even share photos from the party on Instagram. An hour later, the police arrived at the Airbnb, but Fio was not at all worried by the horrifying situation. They called the property's landlord. Fio and his crew would then be kicked out of the Florida crib and sent home. Foolio would then once again post an announcement on Instagram about his upcoming move. In addition to offering the club's actual address, this would only be a banner for a nearby club, inviting all of his supporters to pull up to the establishment. He is trying to break the record on social media for the most places dropped to his operations in a single weekend. And it worked. But after he arrived at the club, he would post something else on Instagram. "I'm going to the upstairs lounge," he informs his operators this time, along with the exact position of his
Can't do it for my birthday, man. Everybody comes up the stairs. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We deep as 20 deep, lit everywhere we go.
The operations team then convened in a single group chat on iMessage and started sharing all of Foolio's Instagram tales. After that, they would text each other to set up a time to meet at a parking lot on the opposite side of the street. Everyone arrived in the parking lot, looked around, and watched Foolio in the upstairs lounge. Acting on the 23rd day of the month was very important to them, but more on that later. When Foolio, and unaware that the activities that would later target him were located directly across the street, his manager found a place to stay until his crew finished at the club, gathering in the parking lot. His manager checked out a nearby Holiday Inn. They began driving down, but when they arrived at the Holiday Inn, they all sat in the parking lot while his manager made reservations. The officers were just across the street in the parking lot, following them slowly along the road. Then, as everyone waited in the parking lot, the operators gave the signal 3-2-1, and 3 men jumped out of the bushes. One person would drive a car straight into the parking lot, and they would all begin firing at Fio's crew. The 3 people who jumped the bushes had only one mission to complete. That was to find Fio and execute the action.
4:38, 3 exit a vehicle and walked in the direction of the hotel. They murdered Jones with a hand and 2. This barrage of fire also struck 3 additional victims who miraculously survived this incident. Let's look at this video. This is at the hotel, and you can see the shooters are getting in position for their planned out.
ATK members would target Foolio while he was alone in his car as Fio's friends fled. A half hour later, the word would begin to spread that Foolio had passed away. The story claims that earlier today, Young and Ace dropped Do It, a direct diss track at Foolio's passing. Meanwhile, the right-hand man of Ace and Young would share an Old King tweet on his Instagram story, reading, "Game over. We won. Stupid." Vaughn concluded. However, Young and Ace's song Do It essentially recycled Fio's remarks against him when he released When I See You. Fio finished a song on the tragically deceased brothers of Young and Ace. "I went out to eat on his birthday, and it was a 4-hit, 3-pass kind of thing," he said, when he kept making fun of me. "We hit it off at 23, sneakily mocking the 23-year-old brother and best friend of Young and Ace. Fio's birthday was on the 23rd of the month, and Young and Ace would rap along to his song 4 in the car. One of them gone, 3 got hit." Young and Ace, however, were far from done. According to reports, Flio's mother claimed she was singled out 8 times.
Now, she's a mother. She's not involved. She was a nurse or whatever the case is. This is what I hear. She got 8 times. The police showed up and asked her, "Hey, ma'am, who shot you?" Guess who she allegedly said shot her? Allegedly, she said, "I got shot by Young and Ace." Young and Ace was on some type of supervised release at the time. Police go, I guess his probation officer say, "Yo, you got to come in now." And they're about to lock up Young and Ace for shooting Foolio's mom.
In order to support their suspicions that Young and Ace were involved, the police took care to gather evidence. After 2 months of searching, they were able to persuade someone at a TK to flip on Young and Ace. Additionally, let me make it clear that the retaliation for Young and Ace's 23-year-old brother was also meant to get even with ATK Mitch. Now, a month before Fio passed away, he spoke about the conflict in an interview in Jacksonville. He revealed that the plan was to write a song in which both groups tried to stop the crime from being committed against each other.
Y'all probably didn't know this. Even though I said what I said, bro, me and Breezy supposed to be doing a Stop the Violence song. We probably gonna get that shit in motion. So I'm gonna just get that shit out of the way for the kids, for the youth and shit. And yeah, we gotta make this look better, man.
You and Breezy have a Stop the Violence record coming.
Yeah, that shit, it's talked about. I DM'd about it. My big cousin wrote about it too. He said he with it, I'm with it. But basically right now we trying to find it.
The police papers provide evidence that ATK pretended to end the conflict with Foolio. He would then let his guard down, which he surely did by sharing 40 Instagram stories in one night that revealed his whereabouts. But it also has to do with ATK Mitch's passing in 2022. As you can see, in April 2022, the officers saw Julio Foolio driving a Dodge Durango with an illegal window tint on. They would then halt Fio and question him, but they quickly identified Foolio after searching his vehicle. As soon as they did, they took Fio into custody, tossed him in the back of the police cruiser, and questioned him about the death of ATK Mitch.
So, I ain't want to bring it up, I know you're going to be upset. Mitch, there's some texts I want to talk to you real quick about what happened to Mitch.
How long is that going to take?
Not that long, depends on you. They just gonna ask what you know about what happened.
He knew that once he was in the police car, he would be interrogated. As a result, he was immediately taken in to lie through his teeth, while being questioned by authorities about the death of 8K Mitch.
So, I ain't want to bring it up, I know you're gonna be upset. Mitch, there's some texts I want to talk to you real quick about what happened to Mitch.
How long is that going to take?
Not that long, depends on you. They just gonna ask what you know about what.
The investigators started looking into how Fio and 8K Mitch were acquainted, quickly realizing that these two are rivals and that there is definitely tension in their relationship. Consequently, they would start asking Foolio where he was when Mitch...
All right, the reason why I'm here, I am lead on your friend's case. You didn't have a friend that recently got killed?
A lot of friends that,
recently? Mitch?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm lead on that. I don't know how close you guys were. Can you kind of give me a, just rundown on y'all relationship when y'all met? How long y'all been partners?
Despite knowing they had nothing on Fio, the detectives knew he was involved. They would try to see if they could locate any information. Nevertheless, Foolio continued to lie to the police, saying he had no idea who Mitch.
If you may know or hear something, then that'd be helpful as well. Because if you know his mom, you can sit up there and call his mom, then I'm pretty sure you would want her to have some answers as well.
My little brother, I don't know who did. I don't know. I ain't here. That's what I'm saying. You will never know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. No, I just heard it. They say little brother. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm in Miami at the time though.
You ain't tired of that, man?
Yeah, but I'm not.
As Fio distanced himself from his involvement in a TK Mitch's death. They would merely question him why his music is linked to so many crimes in Jacksonville. His statement aptly conveys the number of people who perished as a result.
I think that your music or your ways or the way you conduct yourself through your music had anything to do with him.
Nah, because even before I was rapping, it was, you know, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't just say it's my music, that's why somebody, you get what I'm saying?
Okay, do you think it influenced someone or triggered someone, like the way y'all going back and forth with it? Do you feel that way?
No. A song can't make no do nothing.
Even though the federal government is aware of his role, Fio is following the street code by keeping quiet. Since the feds now knew that ATK had retaliated against Foolio for 23, ATK, Mitch, Young, and Ace would discuss Fio on an Instagram Live in an attempt to get the police to overlook him because he knew they knew about his involvement. He was kind of mocking Fio and compliment.
What you think about Foolio thing, cuz? That's sad, twin. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Y'all boys in the street, y'all didn't leave the streets alone, twin. All condone this that, but y'all just gotta, y'all gotta. It's so funny, cause me, bro, like we cool, like we was cool and shit, you feel me? Me and him, like we cool. I was just so funny. I was just talking to them. I'm like, bro, you gotta stop the way, bro. You know, love y'all here, like stop the way, rich. Like you know, I with your rich, stop the way.
Given all of this, when the police dropped evidence that connected Young and Ace to the payment of Alicia, Uzzah, Sean, Rashad, and Davon to the 5 hitmen, they would identify them as the main kingpins. They began banning all of Young's performances in an effort to limit their business and income. As a result, he couldn't afford to hire an attorney to represent him in court.
Jacksonville police and I don't know how they be doing it, but they always call around and cancel my shows. What's up with y'all? What's going on? Why y'all want to cancel my show? I don't even live there in Jacksonville. Why y'all want to cancel my? Why y'all trying to my money? Yeah, man, y'all trying to my life. Cause y'all worry about what I got going on. I ain't with y'all. Y'all canceled all my shows, but I just had a show in Tampa. Y'all got my show canceled in Tampa. I had a show in Virginia. I called, got my show canceled up. I had a show in Gainesville. I canceled my show in Gainesville before. Daytona. You feel me? Like, what's really going on?
The most ridiculous part of it all was when DJ Academics informed Young and Ace that he would be dealt with next since he believed this was already going to occur, which he found objectionable.
Whack 100 recently spoke about you and he says, "You're next."
Why would you say that, bro? Why would you wish that for me?
Well, I don't know if he was wishing that. I think he's just thinking about, like, you know, in terms of, you know, people want to get the target, like the high profile target, and if Foolio is out the way, now they're like, well, the only way to make another thing is you.
Why wish that on me, bro? Man, bro, I've been living my whole life. I'm letting you get up on. I'm not letting nobody get up on me. So I don't.
With his passing now, right? Does it mean that this whole situation is over?
There's never no situation.
And Young and Ace's interview would go viral, as seen by the success of a previously unseen video showing them in a hospital bed. The person who recorded the video was one of those who tried to apprehend Young and Ace, according to recent rumors. When his 23-year-old sibling passed away, this was the situation. Nevertheless, this individual visited the hospital and recorded Young and Ace. After receiving payment from Foolio,
Trying to come for him. I try to hold RJ. I'm trying to hold him. I'm trying to RJ open the door. I open the door. I'm pushing him out. I'm like, I got you, bro. I got you. He got grab a shirt. I'm like, bro, I can't move. He tell me he can't move. I jump out the car. Cope open the door. Cope said, call it in.
the police's final statement on the incident states that the music was ultimately the catalyst that led to the confrontation between these two groups.
The drill rappers.
You have drill down here.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was a Chicago thing.
No, man, it's down here too, man. And the thing about it is, we like to run them out of town. Like, there's a couple of them that they know they can't live here anymore. There was a particular song, it's Vanessa Carlton. What's the name of that song? It's real catchy, everybody likes it. Yeah, 1,000 Miles. They sampled her song, and then they made a song, a rap to it, and they were talking about people that had actually been in Jacksonville. About 5 or 6 of them, right? They named in that song?
They did name it.
But that's what drill rap is. It's nonsense, but it's impactful because they're talking about people that have actually been, those people have parents, they have mothers, they have fathers, they have brothers and sisters that feel the effects of what's going on, and they think it's a joke.
But I would appreciate it if you could leave a comment below. In your opinion, what transpired, and were Young and Ace accountable for Foolio's demise?